Well, good morning. I hope you guys are doing great today. I just wanted to share a quick thought with you, and it's on a book that I've been reading. And a lot of you know that I like to read, but I know not only like to read, I really like to dig in and study it and see how I can apply it to my life and teach other people as well. And one of the books that I'm working on right now is called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Yeah, it's an old book. I know, it says thinketh, but it's an old book, but it's got some really good stuff in there. And I want to share with you a passage from that and teach you what I've been thinking on and how I'm trying to apply it in my life. And I hope it makes a difference in yours as well. So just real quick, it says, man's mind may be likened to a garden which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether it's cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. If no useless seeds are put into it, then an abundance of useless weed seeds will fall therein and will continue to their kind. There's three things that I get from that right there, and the reason I'm sharing with you is I think it's so important, and the reason I think it's so important is that if we look at our current situations, our current circumstances, our current results, it all can be traced back to our thinking. If you've watched any of my videos or been to any of my trainings, you'll know that I do a teaching on that our thoughts produce our results. And you can debate me on that, but I can prove it, right? I can prove it. If you look at our thoughts determine how we feel, and how we feel determine the actions we take, and then our actions, they produce our results. So what we think about determines how we feel, and because most of us react based on feeling and emotion, those emotions determine the actions we say. We say, I don't feel like getting up and going to the gym. I don't feel like eating right today. I don't feel like going out and making the cold calls or going and growing my business. Whatever. Most of us make our decisions based on how we feel, and those feelings determine our actions, and those actions produce our results. Now, the three things that I really got from this is we can have good thoughts, obviously. We can have good thoughts, and those good thoughts are going to produce good results, take us closer to where we want to be. We can also have bad thoughts. We can allow the bad things in. That's going to produce the bad results, or not really the results that we're looking for. But the main one that I want to focus on that I really got from this is no thoughts. You can have good thoughts or bad thoughts, or really no thoughts. Meaning that we're just going with the motions, flowing, and not really actively participating in our thoughts. And what James Allen says here is that we can actually try to intelligently direct our thoughts, or we can just allow it to run wild and weeds will take over. And I think this is where I see a majority of people just going with the flow, and because of that, we're stuck. We're stuck in the same old routine and the same old results. We wanted to get to this place or go do that or be further down the path in our career, but we're in the same spot. And it's because of the thoughts aren't taking us where we want to go. They've got us stuck in the same old same. So what I want to encourage you to do is, I've got three things that I was thinking about. How do you produce intelligently directed thoughts? And I think you have to guard what you allow in. I think that's obvious. I think you have to guard the music that you listen to, the people that speak into you. You want to associate with people who's going to speak life into you, encourage you, but maybe at times challenge you. If you got people that are only speaking good words to you, you need someone that's going to step up and challenge you on some things. But you also need someone that's going to pull you along and encourage you. I think the second thing we need to do is guard our self-talk. I'm talking about, we all have the monkey brain, right? Where we have those thoughts that come into our mind. You can't do that. You've never done that. I think we need to guard our self-talk. It may be true. It may be a fact that you've never done that before, but the truth is you were gifted with intelligence and gifted with resources to bring that about. You've been gifted with people that have probably done that before that can help you along, and they're freely and willingly give you some advice if you just ask them. I think the last thing that we need to do is in Colossians. Paul wrote to the Colossian church there, says that set your mind on things above. Set your mind on things above. I think we all get caught up in this world, the world and our current situations, that we lose focus of what's really important. So set your mind on things above and not on the world. but also take each thought captive. Each thought, need to take it captive. When that thought comes into my mind, is that thought really serving me? Is it taking me where I want to be, or is it taking me further away from where I want to be? Or am I just mindlessly going through my day? Really become aware of the thoughts that come into your awareness, and take those thoughts captive. I hope today has encouraged you and motivated you to get moving and to stay moving. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.